What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Vince Warburton and this is VW Fitness. Today we're going to talk about my top 5 pre-workouts of 2019. Let's get to it. So there it is, guys. If you guys want to watch more videos, make sure you subscribe and turn on that bell for notifications. I do post every single week. Obviously, we are coming to a close on Review Miss, unfortunately, here in the next few days. I am planning on taking a little bit of a break, I will say. I'm not too sure how long, but within that break, obviously, I won't be posting too many videos. Today, I know you guys are all very excited for hearing what my top 5 pre-workouts of 2019 are. You know, I wasn't too sure if I really wanted to do this video. I took a lot of time to really consider whether or not I should do this or not. I think this is kind of a special video just because I'm not one to necessarily say like, hey, this is what you should go buy or these are my top 5. You know, I listen to a lot of other influencers, a lot of other creators, a lot of supplement owners. But essentially, you know, all their points are very valid. And I want to stress the very same point that they all kind of stress. And that is that this is all subjective and based on my own personal thoughts, needs. So, you know, when it comes to, you know, top 5 of anything, right? You could say top 5 favorite foods. You know, it's going to be different for everyone. So I want to be very clear about this and kind of, it's I guess a disclaimer saying that like just because these are my top 5 does not mean that these top 5 pre-workouts are going to work best for what you need and for what you want. Also with that, I will disclaim to always make sure you check in with a doctor and physician before taking any supplement, whether I'm recommending it or anyone else. Just make sure you guys do that. So, you know, I said it in yesterday's video, guys, when I wrapped up electrolytes and everything, but I really want to be very, very firm about the fact that this is my own personal opinion. And just because I think that these are the top 5 of the year, it's really based on my own needs and wants, not necessarily what's going to work best for you guys. So with that being said, guys, let's just jump right into this video, okay? You guys see all the pre-workouts. This is pretty much everything that I've done all year. Obviously, we have a couple more pre-workouts that we're going to review here in the next couple days. It is part of this list, or, you know, I'm considering everything I've done all the way up until the end of Review Miss as a contender for the top 5. So I'm gonna start out with my kind of simple, sexy, easy to take, great tasting pre. The review is actually coming tomorrow, so you guys have not heard of this product unless you're following me on Instagram. Make sure you guys do that. And yeah, my kind of breakout product that is very simple go-to. I won't really talk too much about this product because obviously you guys can check out the review tomorrow, is the Alpha Theory K9 pre-workout. Again, I'm not going to say too much. You guys can kind of watch tomorrow's review on it, but this would be my go-to simple pre-workout that I could take on a daily. So there you go, the Alpha Theory K9. All right, so next up, I'm going to talk about the product that I was most surprised by, the one that kind of I took and I was very surprised. I was very like, wow, this is a great pre-workout. I would take this day in, day out. I was not expecting a lot. It is a mainstream kind of product or company. And that product is gonna be the Man Sports GAMEDAY pre-workout here. I went with the Rainbow Sherbet. Overall, guys, this was one of my favorite pre-workouts of the year. I think effectiveness was definitely solid. The taste was pretty good. Fully disclosed label, which you guys know I'm a huge fan of. Obviously, there's people out there that say that labels are, you know, discretionary and they may not even be accurate, but in my own opinion, at least they're putting the information there. Whether it's 100% accurate or not, that's a whole different discussion. But you know, this was one of my favorite pre-workouts of the year. I honestly did not expect much. I've heard of Man Sports a little bit. I did reach out to them, tried to get a free sample. They didn't send me anything. You know, I ordered it off Amazon. It had a ton of reviews, a lot of positive. I've seen a lot of their marketing on Instagram, and I wasn't really too sure what to expect, but honestly, this thing really came in clutch, and I really felt like this was one of the best pre's of 2019 just because it was inexpensive, the flavor was really good, effectiveness was solid, and yeah, overall, great pre-workout. All right, so next up, guys, we're gonna run into kind of my stims and that sort of thing because I know a lot of people are looking for, you know, chasing the stim and whatnot. Kind of another kind of surprise contender that I wasn't too sure if it would be very good or not was the ESP Extreme, which is right up here. Now, I've talked about this product before. Obviously, I did the full review. This one really surprised me. I wasn't really too sure what to take away from it. Price-wise, it's pretty good, I would say. Effects-wise, incredible, great mental focus is what I will say. I did not have any jitters with this. This is 500 milligrams of caffeine. If you take 2 scoops, if you take 3, it's 750, but really, I don't really see any point in taking that much caffeine. You really shouldn't be taking that much. If you are getting to that high point of STIM, especially with caffeine, I would recommend taking a little bit of a STIM break and then coming back into stimulants to get the full effect of caffeine. 750 is that's just a ton. Plus, it makes the cost of this absolutely insane. But overall, guys, this one tasted really good. Fully disclosed label on their original ESP. I was pretty disappointed that they did not disclose amounts of ingredients and actives within the product. Now, there was 500 milligrams of caffeine in that product as well, but everything else wasn't really broken down, so you weren't really sure what you were taking. But when they came out with this ESP Extreme this year, I found it to be a very effective pre-workout, one of my favorites. Tastes good. I've taken it multiple times. Next up is gonna be kind of my ultra high STIM overall best pre-workout of 2019, and that's gonna go to REPP Sports here. The Broken Arrow was a surprise hitter here, guys. I picked this up at the local supplement shop, not a GNC, here in San Diego. I just kind of asked the guy, which pre-workouts are kind of, heavy STIM, which ones are going out the door really fast, and this was it. He recommended this one, the Broken Arrow. I've never heard of this company. I didn't really know what to expect. I kind of held on to this for about 3 or 4 weeks at least before I actually did the review, and pleasantly surprised here. Everything in here I would say is relatively well dosed in terms of the ingredients and whatnot. You're getting 350 milligrams of caffeine, which is a solid amount in my personal opinion. Overall though, this tastes really good. Taste is phenomenal here. I like the sour gummy, and I just felt like this was overall one of the better pre-workouts that I've tried in 2019. I don't know if this is necessarily new, but for me personally, this was one of my favorites. So then last up, guys, I'm sure you may or may not be able to figure it out depending how long you guys have been following me, but I have to put it in here because it's just a staple. It is the Caged Muscle Pre-Caged pre-workout. Now, this is gonna be, I don't know, maybe controversial. People might think I'm being paid. This video is not sponsored. I'm not being paid. It's completely my honest, open thoughts on pre-workouts. And like I said, guys, this is my personal journey, my personal thoughts on which pre-workouts work best for me, and kind of my own personal thoughts across my top 5 of 2019. So I said it in a video. I said, is this the best pre-workout of 2019? It was the Pre-Caged Fruit Punch pre-workout. And at that time I had just started doing reviews and whatnot, so I hadn't really had as much experience with all these other pre-workouts. And I'm just gonna say this, there's a ton of great pre-workouts back here, so don't get me wrong. It's not like all these are not very good. It's just, I wanted to pick out the 5 that kind of tailored to different needs, different specs for what I wanted, and just kind of line those up and tell you guys what my thoughts were for the year. And so, I took this for probably 4 years almost, 3-4 years, solid, consistently, every single day before I even started doing any sort of supplement reviews. That's what kind of led me into supplement reviews, was trying to make up a change from taking pre-caged, because obviously, it's like anything, you do the same thing every single day, you kind of get sick of it. So it was nice to change things up. For me personally, the price is a little bit high. This is only a 20 serving tub. The amount of actives that are in here though, guys, is astronomical. We're looking at almost a 32 gram size scoop. That's huge. Okay, you look at any of these other ones, we're looking at 15.9, 11 grams, 17, 13.5. So, this is obviously pretty much double all of these, okay? Which makes it, you could say, potentially a better pre-workout, right? Not necessarily, and that's where I want to be very clear, just because it's a bigger scoop size, and this is kind of the way I used to think. The more actives, the more dosages I have of certain ingredients, the better the pre, right? Well, it's not necessarily true, because the body's not necessarily going to use that excess, depending on how it's dosed. This I wouldn't say is overdosed. I think there's a ton of actives in here. There is BCAAs within the pre-workout, which does add some size. That is approximately 3.6 grams of the total 32 gram scoop. There's some hydration stuff in here, some caffeine, 274 milligrams of the pure calf organic caffeine. This is personally for me just kind of overall a good pre-workout for anyone to go to or to try out. Now the scoop size is huge. A lot of people don't like the taste because there's so much scoop that when you put it in the water, it's very thick, or you know, it has this weird kind of very overpowering flavor. For me personally, I can mix this in 12 ounces of water and I'm fine. But overall, I think this is just a great product to kind of turn to when you're looking for a pre-workout with a little bit more stim, a little bit more actives. You kind of work yourself into more ingredients. And you know, the other thing is, guys, obviously you can head on over to the website, www.vwfitness.club, and pick up some samples of any of these products. Right now, I do still have all of these here in stock and ready to ship. I will send out these 5 to anyone that wants to order those. I will update the website, and it's gonna be very clear that these 5 are gonna be the 5 that go out. I'll send out as many sample orders as I can. Obviously, once we get to kind of a point where I'm getting low on all of these, I got to cut it off just because I don't have any more product. I can send you obviously some other product back here that you guys might be interested in. And yeah, overall, guys, I'm really excited. It's been a great year. I'm looking forward to 2020. We have some very exciting things coming in 2020. I'll just kind of tell you guys, I'm not going to tease it. I'm not going to try to build this up. But essentially, we're going to take a stim break. We're going to do pump products only, pretty much. I'm going to try to start doing some more women's line of products. And I know that's kind of a weird one because obviously I'm a male, but I think it's just conversation, and I've had some female viewers reach out, and I want to kind of, you know, tailor the channel to obviously both men and women. So I think it'll be interesting to take some of these women's products and kind of test them out and see how we go. The other thing is, guys, make sure you snag your VW Fitness blender bottle. You know, order one of the bottles. I'll send out some samples with it as well. Whatever you guys want to do, hit up the website. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different. Again, I don't know, hopefully you guys take away something positive from this video. The biggest thing I'm gonna tell you is that this video is completely just my opinion, and it's not necessarily a representation of what might work best for you in your top 5. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe and bell for notifications. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.